Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. So this might look a little familiar to you. This is my makeup basket from last week, and it is now time to do my bi-weekly makeup basket again. I found a lot of products in this basket that I really enjoyed using and I would like to continue to use. So I almost didn't film a basket, but I felt a little weird not filming one. Plus I pulled a couple of things and I am going to take a few things out. So I'm just going to go through quickly the things that I'm going to leave in. I'm kind of going to smooth over the products that are in my projects, and anything that I put in last week I will kind of give you an idea of what I've been doing with it and how I've been liking it. But based on the fact that I'm going to leave most of this in my basket, I'm sure you can figure that I really enjoyed it. There are actually a number of reasons why I might leave something in a basket, and one of those might be to make sure that I really do like it or test it out a little bit more. But in this case, it's because I really have loved a lot of the products that I've been using, the looks that I've come up with, and there's a few that I really haven't gotten much use out of that I would really like to continue to try and use. So that is the reason why I'm leaving some things in this basket. But we'll go through it and I will let you know what I'm keeping and why. So we'll start off with my Urban Decay Naked 2 palette. I got quite a few looks that I really loved out of this, and there's a couple more that I would really like to do, and then even some that I think that I could come up with. Plus I wanted to just get some good use out of this palette. So I think I will post some of the looks at the end because I've been posting pictures on Instagram throughout the week, and I will post those at the end just to show you. So I'm going to leave this in the basket. And the next thing is my Lorac Cheek palette that I can't open one-handed on camera. So the only blush that I used out of this was the Underrated blush, and this Unashamed blush is coming off really, really bright in this video, but it really reminds me of the Tarte Dollface blush that's already in one of my projects. So I was going to pull this out because I had only used the one blush, and we're kind of coming into fall with some warmer and deeper colors. So I didn't know how much more use I was going to get out of this, though this blush is really mauvey and it looks really great. But then I swatched this color and I was like, OMG. So that's what that looks like. And I am really excited to use this week. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this in my basket. So once again, I'm kind of going to be pretty blush heavy. I'm going to leave everything in here rather than pulling everything out as I go, pretty much because I'm going to leave most of this in here anyways. So the next thing is the e.l.f. Tone Correcting Powder. I'm going to leave this in here. I've been loving to set my under eyes with this, or just put this under my under eyes because it's really nice and brightening, and it's got a little bit of a nice glowy sheen to it. I'm going to leave my Urban Decay Naked Flushed Palette in Streak. I'm going to try and not blind you. I really love the bronze. I love everything about this palette. The bronzer, the highlighter, and the blush color is just incredible. So I am going to leave this in here so that I can use all three of these products. The next thing, I'm knocking things over, but that's okay. The next thing is my MAC blush that is in Warm Soul, sorry. I really, really love this. It's one of my all-time favorites, and I really have enjoyed using this. I've been wearing it mostly without a bronzer, and I really have liked it that way. It kind of acts as both, but I've really been loving that. My MAC Lavish Living, which I really, really, really love and can't wait to pull out every year. I've been using this in the backs of my cheekbones. It's kind of like a contouring blush, and it is beautiful. So I want to keep using that. And of course, my Tarte Dollface blush. And this is my Laura Geller Gilded Honey highlighter. And I'm going to go ahead and take this out because I haven't used it once in this basket. So I will go ahead and pull this out. And along with that, I'm going to pull this City Color White Gold cream eyeshadow because I was going to use this as a base underneath here, so I haven't used this at all either. I've only pretty much been using one highlighter, and I will show that to you. Plus the one in the Naked Flush palette, I used that a couple times. So I'm just going to quickly go through. I'm going to leave my IT Cosmetics. That's almost done, my Celebration Illumination powder. I'm going to leave my Laura Geller Balance and Brighten. I've been using this as a bronzer. I had considered taking out this Sonia Kashuk Cream Bronzer in Rich Bronze, but I think I'm going to leave it in, keep using it. I do live in Florida, so the kind of cream bronzer in summer thing is kind of not applicable in Florida because we're pretty warm all year round. And this is a nice base for my bronzer. I don't always use it, but it's still nice. And I have my Rimmel Stay Matte powder that I use to just touch up. And that is everything there. And moving on over here, I have this Stila In The Moment sample that I keep putting in these baskets. But I did get some use out of it this last 2 weeks, and I'm going to continue to try and use it. So I'm just going to try and incorporate these in. And this is my Urban Decay Primer Potion. I am still working on that. That's samples. And my Essence Gel Liner I am still using. I really haven't been doing too many looks with liner in the last several days, but I will keep this in here because I am enjoying teaching myself how to use this. I have my Urban Decay Sideline eyeshadow that I actually found a couple of nice looks with this last 2 weeks, so I'm going to continue to try and use this. I'm going to leave it in just to see if maybe I use it. If not, I'll pull it out the next time if I don't use it this next 2 weeks. My MAC Blank Type is going to stay in here as usual. I'm going to try and go a little quicker here. This Kat Von D Thunderstruck Metal Crush eyeshadow has been pretty much the only highlighter I'm using, and I am in love, so we're going to keep that one in here. This is my Almay concealer that I have been working on, so we're going to leave that in here. And these two palettes I pulled the last time, and there was a look that I had wanted to do again that was done by Glam Life Guru Tati, and I am going to leave these in. I didn't end up doing the look, but I still want to, so I'm going to leave those in. Plus I've been using this Circa Beauty for another look that I've been doing this week with one of my MAC shadows that I kind of pulled out. My Too Faced Natural Eyes palette, I'm still working on that, even though I'm not doing too well as far as Pan That palette, but I am still using it and making progress nonetheless. My MAC NW25 Studio Fix Concealer and my MAC Painterly Paint Pot. I am going to leave in this iTeeny Eye like cream eyeshadow in, let's see if that wants to focus. No. Anyways, that's in Ambrosia. I did get a couple good looks out of that, also with MAC Urban Decay Sideline, so we're going to keep that in. And these two lipstick shades that I pulled, I cannot get enough of this Kat Von D Rakeem Everlasting Liquid Lipstick. It is incredible. And this Burt's Bees Redwood Forest lippy stick. That's a mess. So I will be right back. I also have my MAC Viva Glam 5 and my Burt's Bees Sunny Day Lip Gloss. Just a little, I guess a little sneak peek, disclaimer, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to pull this out of my 13 by Halloween project because I haven't really been using it. So therefore, I think I'm going to pull it out of this basket just so that I don't have so many lipsticks to try and worry about focusing on. So I'm going to go ahead and take that out. And so I still have my Viva Glam 5. I also have my JLo's Nude and my Rose NYX lip liner that are not in here. So just going to mention those. And I have been using my Coty Airspun face powder to do my makeup routine in the morning. I've been kind of going back to an old routine that I've been doing with my face products. And so I will just kind of go through some new stuff that I'm doing in here. And this has been in my basket. This is my Supersizer mascara, but this is running low, so I kind of pulled a couple of mascaras that I think I want to use that are kind of on their way out the door. This MAC False Lashes Waterproof, and then MAC Hot and Naughty. I had originally pulled the Smoky Lash from Makeup Forever, so that's kind of still sitting over there just in case. Another thing that's new that I've been using is this NYX Wonder Pencil, because I finished my Hard Candy concealer pencil, and I'm not sure if I had started using this in the last video. I meant to go back and check, and I can't remember, but I've been using this and actually made some significant progress because I've been using it every day. This Freak Urban Decay liner I did not use in this last 2 weeks, and I probably won't use coming up, so I'm going to go ahead and take that out. And that is pretty much it there. Everything else is the same from the last video, so if you want to see anything that I have in here as far as my liners, some of them are in projects, you can watch my last makeup video, my makeup basket, excuse me. Also, one more thing in here, I had started Using the Tarte Best in Faux. These are just fibers that you apply before you put on your mascara. I don't know if you can see the fibers there. I was going to try this over top of a primer to see if they stuck a little better, but I've been having good luck with them. I, however, am not having good luck with my fingers today. Real quick, I just forgot to include a couple of things. My current foundation, I am using the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless still, the Naked Skin Illuminating Beauty Balm, and I have started using this L'Oreal Silky Sheer Face Lotion, which I know that Cherish has used in the past. And I realized that I had these and I needed to use them, and actually looked, and it expires this month. So I'm trying to get as much use out of it as I can before the SPF expires, and then I will probably just toss it. And then my Hard Candy Fast and Fabulous Makeup Setting Spray. And one other thing I forgot to show you is that I was going to pull this MAC Zestful in Extra Dimension shadow out of my basket. I actually had it sitting somewhere else, so I am going to pull this out. I was going to use this in conjunction with the Urban Decay Freak liner, and I did not use that the last time, so I'm just going to go ahead and take this out. So over here, I'm going to insert a clip of me pulling these products, but these are the products that I'm going to add into this next basket. The Pixie Flawless Beauty Primer, I don't have much of this left. The Pores No More by Dr. Brandt that Young, Wild, and Polished has been raving about. MAC Blush in Raisin that Samantha, Jane, and I have been talking about and inspired me to pull out. MAC Industrial Eye Pencil, and this I don't have, I'll insert a swatch of. So this is MAC Industrial Eye Pencil. This is actually a Pearl Glide. So as you can see, it kind of goes to like a navy and kind of like a purple. It's got like a purple shift to it. It's gorgeous. This is something that Stephanie from the Daisy Girly and I have been talking about, and inspired me to pull this back out. Along with that, I found my MAC Graph Black, and there's not much left, so I am going to use this in place of the Marc Jacobs eyeliner gel pencil, even though that's in my project, because I don't think I'm going to finish that. I might even swap it out with this. The next thing is my MAC vanilla pigment, and I didn't have a clip of me pulling this because I actually pulled it somewhere in the middle of my last makeup basket because I used it in a look, so I wanted to keep using this. I pulled my MAC Rebel lipstick because this is just the epitome of fall to me, so I can't wait to use this lipstick. And this Tarte Lip Surgeons in Classy. I actually just put this on today and said, oh my, I'm going to put that in my basket. So I've really been enjoying wearing this today, so I wanted to get some more use out of that. It's a nice berry red kind of color, so it will be great for fall. And I also pulled my MAC Shadow Palette, mainly for my shade in Nylon, because I've been loving a look that I've been doing with that. But I'm going to try and get some other looks with some other colors. And forgive my polish, I need to redo them today. So that is pretty much it. That is my makeup basket. And I will show you, like I said, some looks that I got out of my Naked 2 palette and just some other looks I've done throughout the week or the last 2 weeks. And I will insert some clips of me pulling these products. Okay, so I'm going to do this a little bit different this time. I am going to try to do voice with this video, and I'm going to go through and pick out some things. I have some things in mind, and it's a little difficult when I'm holding the camera to see these things, so I wanted to try out the Pores No More by Dr. Brandt, which I know I have in here. Oh, I have this Pixie Flawless Beauty Primer that I don't have that much left of either. I think I'm going to pull this and try and... So as I was saying, I'm going to pull this and try and use this. And I am going to pull this Dr. Brandt Pores No More Pore Refiner. Nicole from Young, Wild, and Polish loves this and actually just mentioned this in her monthly favorites. So I wanted to pull this out since I just finished my little Porefessional that I put in my last makeup basket. And I think that's it for right now. This, I'll just explain this drawer a little bit. This is my high-end lip products. It's kind of a mess. I've got some high-end primers and things here, some eye stuff underneath here. So as I was saying before this got cut off, this is some high-end primers, some high-end eye products. Here is all of my samples. Well, not all of my samples, but a lot of them. And here are my mascaras, all deluxe sizes and all high-end. And then I have all my drugstores in a different drawer. Miscellaneous stuff back here. And some more eye stuff back here. It's hard to see with the lighting in here. This is all Makeup Forever. This was a set for the 50 Shades of Grey. So my Alex 9 drawers are just jam-packed, kind of confusing, but it makes sense to me. So maybe someday I will film these drawers and what's in them. Maybe I need to organize them again first. But anyways, I am going to take these two products, the Pixie Flawless Beauty Primer and the Pores No More Pores Refiner, and put these into my makeup basket. Quick, we're going to get into my MAC drawer. This is pretty much all of my mineralized skin finishes, beauty powders, pretty much limited edition stuff. There's some permanent stuff in here as well. A lot of these blushes are permanent. I have some pigments, pressed pigments and stuff here. But I'm getting in here because Samantha Jane and I were talking the other day about products that we don't use. and have purchased and just forget about. And one of those things that we both talked about was the Raisin Blush by MAC, which is right here in my collection. This is too dark for me as a blush, but I purchased it to use as an eyeshadow because I saw that somewhere, and she said she purchased it for the same thing. So this is a nice brownie red kind of color that I'm actually going to try on the backs of my cheekbone as a contouring blush, since I've been liking that so much with the MAC Lavish Living. I am in my workout attire, as you can see. But I am going to pull this, and we're going to use it in the crease as well as a blush. We're going to brave that, at least as a contouring blush. So that's that. I'm going to pull that. And we're going to put that over here with the other two. Pores No More by Dr. Brandt and the Pixie Beautifying Primer or something like that. What is that called? The Pixie Flawless Beauty Primer. So that's all I've picked so far to kind of add in to my basket. Okay, so this is going to be a little awkward. I'm sorry there's so much piecing together. I'm not going into all of my Alex 9 drawers, you know, all at once, and I'm just kind of doing it little clips by clips. So I'm going into my MAC, this is my MAC lipstick drawer, and then I have some MAC quad palettes, some Pro Longwear concealers, I have some paint pots, I have some fluid lines, and I have some shadows that I haven't depotted. Some of them you can't depot because they're in extra dimension. And then I've got some stuff way back there that I'm actually going to try to get to. Actually, no, it's not there. I am looking for my MAC Industrial Eye Pencil. Here it is. Put it in with my lip liners. This is my MAC Industrial Eye Pencil. And Stephanie from the Daisy Girly brought this up in one of her videos, and I said, oh, I gotta pull that. It is a duochrome eyeliner pencil. I'll give you a swatch here in a minute. So I'm going to pull that. Okay, so now we're going to go into a drawer that you guys have not yet seen. This is where I have all my wedding stuff, my wedding bouquet, our marriage certificate, guest book from the wedding, the hands blessing that we did at our wedding, and some various little things, gifts we've given each other for Valentine's Day and such. And in this drawer is all of my limited edition MAC collections, and then all my Disney bags and stuff that I have here. Some of the Disney bags I'm using for my MAC collections. I think this is the Osborne collection. This is that Aqua collection that they did. No, that's in here. I can't remember what was in here. This is the Rihanna collection because that's her bag. This was the Brooke Shields collection. This is Holiday. This is all pigments. Nope, that's my brushes, but I do have the other one down here. That is all pigments from the collection. Oh, this might be the Simpsons. I think this is Simpsons. Here's all my Archie's Girl collection. And the reason why we're in this drawer, I've got some Cinderella collection stuff that I haven't even used. I'm going to pull my MAC palette this time. I'm going to use some shadows out of it, but mainly pulling it for nylon. I've been using this over the last couple of days for a look that I've been doing that was from Young, Wild, and Polished. and I've been really digging that nylon. So I'm just going to pull this for some extra colors for this next 2 weeks. So that.
My homegirls just tryna live it up, shaking it like they can't get enough. Remember, only God can judge us. Forget the haters, cause somebody loves ya.
Memories made till the night's through, surrounded by the ones who love you. We all so turned up here, getting turned up, yeah.
So la-da-dee-da-dee, we like to party, dancing you and me, doing whatever we want. This is our house, this is our rules,
and we can't stop, and we won't stop. Can't you see it's we who own the night?
Can't you see it's we who about that life?
And we can't stop, and we won't stop. We run things, things don't run. We don't take nothing from nobody. Yeah, yeah.
And so that is it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, wasn't even going to do it, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep doing this format or not. I may just go back to showing you my pretty face and showing you the products that way. But let me know down below. I know you guys had some positive feedback on my last video, and hopefully this